Welcome everybody to patch day for 6.5. Part 1, I should say. Part 2 will be out, I think, sometime in January. Or February. But yeah, we are taking a break from, from Horror Month. Dipper will be back later this afternoon sometime. After I'm done the main story quest and the Alliance raid. That's all we're doing for That's all we're doing, really. But yeah, Dipper will be back for Alan Wake, more Alan Wake, to essentially clean up the achievements, and then he's gonna do that, and then tomorrow he'll start doing nightmare mode. He says he wants to clean up certain achievements it out before going out to nightmare mode. So he doesn't have to deal with those achievements later on. Like during nightmare mode and having to structure around that and make things complicated. He wants a nice smooth run up to nightmare mode. Which is like, okay. But yeah. I'm guessing we're going. Oh boy. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm actually going to attempt it later. Right now, I just wanna... Right now, we're focused on the story. I think Razahan is the key. Where we gotta go. So apparently the patch went up at 4:30 in the morning for me. I was between awake and asleep, and then I fell back to sleep. I was awake at like 4:20. Funny. Irony at its best. But yeah. I figured it would be here. But we're here. He said I'm only doing the main scenario and the Alliance raid. For now. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Everybody's got their hats. Well, I better get mine out. Where is mine? Seeking the light. Oh, Ronald, I was about to call you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would discuss with everybody. Coincidentally, I am told Yustola will be returning shortly. I dare her to hope she has made progress in devising a way to harness the first light. Come, let us await the others in my chambers. Yeah, we gotta go to the first to deal with this problem. It's the only way. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. A box. I pray thou art come with glad tidings? With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it here, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own grave ones. Hmm? Oyanger has sent word from the Void Gate in Miralaminant. The situation is precarious. They continue to rely upon the brands that contain the forces which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet, through those, though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons, against our enemies' determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. The Loperates are sparing no effort to sustain the brand, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fall. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. The sad part is the really dark thing about it all he wants is to die. He can't die in the 13th because he just comes back because it's swallowed by the void. If he comes to the source though, he can be killed without a doubt. But the thing is, he wants to bring an army into the source so they can all die, and it's like, no thanks. That's a bit much. Maybe line up to be killed. That Zeromus should so test the seal even when not at full strength. 'Tis every bit as terrible as we feared. We must needs vanquish it. To which end we would require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So did you find it? A way to bring resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory was simple. We harness light from the first and channel it to the 13th. Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. What are they? And so I consulted Sid and his fellows who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices, ether transmitters. We planned. These marvelous contraptions could be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of ether. In other words, we could use them to create ethereal currents. That such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct ether from Nabat to Arang, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable. Wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the structure in the Aziz Step which the Alligans built to redirect ether was also a source of inspiration. Once we have infused the Crystal Tower with the ether, we shall send it into the rift. And the ether transmitter should guide the energy unto the 13th, like so. Kind of like a line. And it just squeeze to the next. Go. And this way we shall have a lance of light in which to pierce the shield of darkness. Or so I hope. No test we perform were close to the scale of what we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. With such great minds on our side, how can we possibly fail? Well, it would be the first time we played it by ear. Nah, we'll say with such great minds. Indeed, we've harnessed the wisdom of the past, present, and future to further this cause. I too have faith that it will be enough in the end. It's kind of ironic that we're messing with light and darkness here after dealing with light and darkness in Light and Alan Wake. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. A task we must entrust to you, Ronald. Rest assured, I will provide you with what support I can. I wish to go as well. This world that you brought back from the brink, I would see it with my own eyes. But how does it intend to make the journey? And a spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? Void Scent Summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. This separation, I can do it well. The principles are similar enough. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, I should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. It's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations and then let us reconvene at Megadora. Coffee's not waking me up. I'm over here yawning like crazy. I wanted to change. Wait. Do I have that on me? Do I have these on me? No, I don't have mine. Oh, I have to talk to it. It's been a while since I wear the iconic outfit. The mission outfit from Kim Possible. That's what this is based off of. Yustola will be along after she has seen to Zero's soul. Let us await her here. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now circulating within the spirit vessel. I shall have the alchemist attend her body until she returns. The vessel I place in your care, along with the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. I've also included instructions on how to operate the crystal tower, courtesy of Grahatia. While you're away, I'll join Oriander and the Lopper tournament. They'll need help should the brands fail. A fine idea for my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the task in hand, I suggest you speak with Rain. With her power of her light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do that, or aught else, seek out Bricklow. That's the first and foremost authority on soulcraft. They should be able to grant Zero corporeal form. As I recall, the old Numu was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. What is it? That's all for me. Go forth, Warrior of Darkness, and make your triumphant return to the First. It has been a while since we've been called the Warrior of Darkness. And again, it has been a long while since we really roamed about the First. I wanted to do something. Oh, let me. Yeah, let's go here real quick. Let's go to my house real quick. That trip. The thing about my current weapon I'm using is that I actually like how it looks. So I want to be able to get dispellers. I need to buy more. I need to clean up my God, I'm still playing this song in here. Oh, I have the Majestic, but I'm not a fan of them really. The sad part is it's not even that powerful because like a lot of this is not very powerful. Not as powerful. I will say throughout the month I'm gonna be playing this on my off time. Not my off time, but like night and in the evening. The evenings and at night. Because there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do before the expansion and I want to get it all done. So, you know. I've been here a lot. I mean, look. They're all around us. Is that you, Ronald? It brings you back across the rift. Here, take this. Honestly, first you asked me to extract another soul from affairs. From a spirit vessel? And then you tell me you have designs to channel light to the void? Wicked white, Ronald. Is nothing ever simple with you? I suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of world-changing events. Very well. If your home is in peril, then I should do all in my power to aid you. And if it helps Yunukai with his work, all the better. Well, I tend to your companion. You should go and speak with Rain. By all accounts, she practically lives at the Horatorium these days. I will look for you there once I've finished. And the what? Ow. Don't worry, I'm fine. I totally didn't just break my leg doing that. See, that's the only problem. I don't really have a shiny weapon. I'm seeing people run around with shiny weapons all the time. But it's mainly because Monk doesn't have many good shiny weapons. Like, none of them. Barely any of them look good. Like, I'm surprised I like these. I'm gonna be concerned about that too when I augment them.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life.
Oh, are we still trying to do...
plants.
Yeah, she's still trying to return life to all the places that the light disrupted.
Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land. Such as...
You've become quite the scholar. I see you're taking an interest in gardening. How about coffee plants? Yes.
Coffee. If I recall correctly, it thrives in warm climates with cooler nights to promote growth. Yes, that might be suitable. And with a good harvest, we could set some aside for coffee biscuits.
Yes.
Wait, it's you!
Hi!
It seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us.
Well, yeah, and then we poked the giant beehive or something. It's fine.
You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light?
Mm-hmm.
Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree.
Of course.
If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
"'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh."
Yay! Hi, Zero.
The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower.
Here.
This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it?
It's not that hard. Just try to convince, what's his
There's
name?
a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your
If you're
help.
wondering who he's talking about, it's Grahatia. Or at least, or hell, they call him the Crystal Exarch.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike we void sent then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
No time. We got things to do. Though. See everything there is to see. The Crystal Tower. I haven't heard this.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful.
It used to be covered in pure light.
To
Distorted.
think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
Growing light. Oh boy, here we go. I've heard something of your deeds here. Of how the warrior of darkness fought on despite light ravaging her very being. Had I the self-same strength of spirit, perhaps I could have done more for my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So where to? Just lead the way. Bending Codex. Appealing to the masses. Let's head to Nabra. Zero can't teleport to the Ether. Should probably travel by Amaro. Oh, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Yeah, I take it Avakala told you why she's here? More or less. You're welcome. I am Lena, captain of the guard here at the Crystarium. Zero. Is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so, I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been a source of pain and misery. Some fear it still, no doubt. Yeah. Which is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intend. That is your concern, is it not? Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the crystal tower to harness this destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I shall allay their concerns. Ronald and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Nikhil, I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As to where to begin, I dare say Ilmore would be as good a place as any. Though ours is an applicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Ilmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects who sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chai News was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. I haven't seen him and Chai forever. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If the Custodian were to harness light without warning, some Emorians might suspect we have ulterior motives. Thus, would it be prudent to give them prior notice? If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope that they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Golem. It tends to be a thing that happens. Where else should we visit? After Ilmore, I would suggest Ratika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the V's, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ranka. The V's are insular, and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness, fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Hey, well, we will treat with the people of Ilmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Right then, I should tend to my own task. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystorium and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here and buffering. I'm truly grateful. Thank you, Lila. Wait, do we have that pose? I don't think we have that emote pose that she just did. That salute. Come, let's head to Ilmore. Hopefully Chaz Knowles will know how best to present our plan to everyone. Probably best to just tell them the truth. Hey, our world's in... actually, all of the shards are in trouble. If, this thing hits our world, we're done. Everyone's done. The light will seem like a little breeze compared to the absolute darkness that would flood this place. You know, do something. Which would be really bad, because it was like, then everybody would have to fear the light and the dark. So, this place would be just all sorts of messed up. I really haven't been here in a while. What is going on over here? Good gods, if it isn't Ron. To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat. Surely not. Surely not. We're planning a grand undertaking that may be concerned to the people. It's a sensitive matter about which we thought it would best to consult the city's esteemed mayor. There's a sensitive matter. I doubt I'd ever describe myself as such, but anyway, I can tell you're up to something. The kind of something I might not do it, but regardless, I should probably know. What is it? Gathering light with the crystal tower, you say? I would be lying if I said that doesn't bring back unpleasant memories, and I believe I speak for most Immorians. We could hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, reporters, neither yours nor those of the Crystorium's leadership. A world engulfed in darkness. Its corrupted inhabitants attempting to evade your own. It's a rather a lot process, but the desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings, despite the gravity of your plight. Very well, you have my support. As if there were any doubt. Right, let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone understands. No, not so fast, dears. If I were to reveal everything at this juncture, definitely unsettled, regardless of any assurances I've offered. No, we need to first set the stage. Spread word of Darkness' plight, that she is on a mission to save our world, as she once did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, I shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to a populace, more ample to the idea. To that end, trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament. 'Tis would be more effective to hear the details from the hero herself, more likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire to aid the warrior of darkness to present light in a more positive light. Well played. Alright. If it's best that you do the talking, then we'll come with you. And by me, I'm content to observe. Once you've finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I sure like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Ronald. I'll be right behind you. From that conversation alone, I could see how much the people here trust you. Thanks to Julius and Thancred, I've grown better at recognizing it. What? You met Thancred too? Right, of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Right, let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy before heading down to the understudy. Then the derelicts. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. That's one of these moments. Any special places we need to go? Wait, it's a mess. Oh, it is. Huh? Oh. Discussed to be have a tavern, and an extravagant one at that. But those dancers engaged with pole and such. Promoting a battle. Soldier. Okay. No. Someone told me that people come to these places to savor and drown the others. Imagine the beehive was built primarily to help them. About senators. You both should not be fired here. Besides, listen. I used to live for the moment, not caring what might happen on the morrow, but now, at peace, I find myself thinking about the future and feeling anxious. What? Your home is threatened with destruction. Wicked White. Why are you wasting time in a drinking hole? But as I say, I feel the sting of hypocrisy. Gods, I need to take control of my life. Need to face my troubles head on, and the same goes for you. Oh. What is this supposed to be? Wait. It's been a while since I've been here, so... There. Thanks for reminding me, brain. What do we got this time? Wait, oh, I can't even get them. I have to spend them. What's this? Defeatist attitude. What's a menu? Fierce tyrants. Oh. That's what we're doing. So that's what we're doing? Eh. I mean, I'll get it, but it's like, what? Another one? Another armor set? I was hoping for... You're the warrior of darkness. I never dreamed I'd have the honor. But why are you in Ilmore, if I may ask? Your home is in danger and you've come to seek help. If there's anything we can do for you, you need only ask. Things you better hear, of course. And we've got a long road ahead of us. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and yours. We'll never forget that. Oh, giant atlas. Oh wait, no, that's a Talos. My fault. That's Talos. That thing there, cleaning up debris. Familiar, I thought it might be a white scent. In case you didn't know, it's uncommon for a kind to use statues as vessels. Now you see, it's more akin to the mechanical soldiers used by the colony. They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? When Vulture tried to keep us out of the city, many citizens died in the chaos. Some had no kin to inherit their wealth, so Ilmore decided to use it to help refund the reconstruction of the derelicts. It's part of a greater effort to improve the living conditions down here, which is important, since there is simply not enough room for everyone in the city prior. You know, it would be interesting if, we, maybe could have, I don't know, a crafting event? Like, restoring Ishgard, and we could restore the derelict? Or the thing. Man, we really need another crafting event for this game. Because it's like, after the crafting event, the restoration of Ishgard, people began to become interested, like, a lot in, crafting. But, as of late, I feel like it's begun to go downhill again. Like no one's showing interest in crafting or gathering. Well now, the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Light both. How may I be of service? Your enemies plot to invade your Earl. Having heard tales of sin eaters ravaging countless villages, your plight feels all too familiar. Come what may, I urge you to remain strong. You overcame the Light Wardens, you can overcome any adversary. Adversity. And for what it's worth, I'm sure everyone here will be willing to help in whatever they can. What the? How did you even... Oh no, you would not make people do that. Would you? Would you? No, not that one. It would be... Yeah, it would be this one. Yeah, okay, no. And moving on. Good job. No. Oh, hi, guys. So the people are of one mind. They're deciding to help. Good, good. Why, just earlier I overheard a conversation about how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Your tale is spreading quickly. That the plan has unfolded precisely as you envisioned. All that remains now is this. The Godlight. For better or worse, I'm the mayor of this city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you... Yes, you're her. The young lady who saved me from Vulture. I need enough meal to fund under his control, but you cured me. I wouldn't be alive today if it... You know, oh, I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I only learned later that it was the Oracle of Light herself who saved me. Saved all of us. I didn't know if I'd ever get the chance to express my gratitude. I'm sure it was nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What is this meal? Don't ask. Food made from the light-tainted flesh of sin, she said. You see, the more they ate, the more the light's corruption spread. Because of that, they became susceptible to Vulture's commands, as he could make the Sin Eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress the light's influence and free everyone from his control. And there seems to be no lingering effects. You say that as if it were some small feat. I've seen countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them would be regarded as a great figure and never know peace. Our gift has been a burden. Many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wish I didn't have it, when I wanted to run away from everyone and everything. But I have friends to encourage and guide me, to help me learn, not just to embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life, to change my fate. And so you did just that. The people of this world are resilient indeed. That's a half voice. That a half soiled like me managed to escape the flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped to wonder why, to wonder if I had a greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and considered what I might be able to do for others. The answer is here in the first, and I will find it. Nines. I need tens. Give me 1 second. I need to take care.